Welcome to StarWatch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Looking at Yu Menglong's tragic fate, I can't help but sigh. Yet, at the same time, I feel grateful that Wong Iba made it through. One star was lost, while another managed to rise above the darkness. But what made the difference? And what can we, as fans, learn from these two lives that went in such opposite directions? Welcome to StarWatch Now, where we bring you the most compelling stories of the stars you love. Today's story is more than just news. It's about life, survival, fame, and the choices that change everything. Yu Menglong's story is one that lingers in the hearts of many because it reflects not just the life of an actor, but the fragile reality behind the bright lights of fame. At 37, his passing shook the entertainment industry and left countless fans searching for answers. To the public eye, he was a talented performer, someone who brought life to the screen and carried the weight of expectation with grace. But away from the spotlight, he was also a son and a provider, carrying the responsibility of supporting his family. His departure felt abrupt, and when authorities ruled out any criminal involvement, it forced people to confront a painful truth, that sometimes, even those who seem strong in the eyes of the world may be silently fighting battles they cannot win. The tragedy of Yu Menglong was not simply about one man's choice. It revealed the immense pressures hidden within the entertainment world. The industry often demands perfection, constant reinvention, and the ability to withstand public judgment that can change in an instant. Behind the applause and flashing cameras lies a world of exhaustion, isolation, and unrelenting scrutiny. For someone like Yu Menglong, who had given so much of himself to both his career and his family, the weight may have become unbearable. His story mirrors that of other stars who faced similar struggles, reminding us that success on stage does not always mean peace in life. Fans mourned not only the loss of a familiar face but also the unspoken dreams that would never be realized. The sadness was intensified by the thought of his elderly mother left behind, a stark reminder that behind every celebrity is a family who shares their pain. His fate struck a chord with ordinary people who have felt the quiet despair of carrying responsibilities that seem too heavy to bear. What makes Yu Menglong's tragedy resonate so deeply is that it strips away the illusions of celebrity and forces us to see the human being beneath. It is a story about vulnerability in a world that rarely allows weakness, about silence in a culture that often punishes honesty. In remembering him, we are reminded of the importance of compassion, of looking beyond appearances, and of understanding that even the brightest smile may hide untold sorrow. His story calls us to reflect not only on the cost of fame, but also on the need to care for the human spirit behind every performance. Wong Iba's rise is a story of resilience, determination, and the ability to carry light even when surrounded by shadows. In 2019, when The Untamed was released, his portrayal of Lan Wangji became more than just a role in a drama. It became a symbol of quiet strength and inner discipline. With minimal dialogue, his performance relied on expression, stillness, and presence. And it was through these subtleties that audiences around the world discovered an artist capable of communicating volumes with a single glance. His eyes conveyed melancholy, hesitation, and loyalty, qualities that resonated deeply with fans across cultures, from Asia to Europe to North America. The series gave him fame, but it was his personal commitment to excellence that allowed him to transform sudden popularity into enduring admiration. Yet Wong Iba's survival was not just about talent or opportunity. Fame brought him into the center of storms he had not invited. Rumors of relationships, fanfiction controversies, and relentless online scrutiny could have easily broken him. At times, criticism was harsh, even cruel, questioning his worth and reducing his achievements to gossip. For a young man still shaping his identity, such noise could have consumed his spirit. But instead of responding with anger or retreat, he chose silence and perseverance. His silence was not emptiness, it was strength. By refusing to feed the rumors, he protected his dignity and reminded his fans that character is revealed not in words, but in actions. What made Wong Iba's path different was his unwavering bond with his supporters. He did not simply treat fans as spectators but as companions in his journey. His letters, filled with gratitude, called them his motor sisters and created a sense of shared resilience. He promised to grow with them, to endure challenges together, and to find strength in unity. This trust became a shield, allowing him to withstand the shifting tides of public opinion. Over time, Wong Iba's transformation became visible not only in his career but in his presence. There was a maturity in his eyes, a steadiness in his choices, and a quiet determination that spoke louder than any headline. His story is not one of flawless victory but of courage in the face of doubt, of choosing growth over despair. In surviving, he has shown that resilience is not about avoiding storms but about learning to stand tall in the rain. His journey is a reminder that even in the harshest spotlight, it is possible to remain true, to endure, and to continue shining. The path of Wang Yibo was never free from storms, and his rise to the top came with shadows that tested his resolve. Fame, while dazzling, is never without cost. Alongside the applause came whispers, rumors, and fabricated stories that sought to drag him down. He found himself at the center of controversies he never created, fanfiction that spiraled out of control, speculation about his private life, and constant attempts by outsiders to define who he was. One of the most sensational episodes was the endless discussion about his alleged closeness with Zhao Liying, where simple gestures on set were magnified into supposed evidence of a romance. For some, these stories were entertaining. For him, they became chains, forcing him to live under constant public judgment. In moments like these, many would have faltered. The weight of scandal can suffocate even the strongest, as the distance between truth and perception grows dangerously wide. The media thrives on drama, and fans, hungry for connection, often consume fragments without context. Wong Iba became both idol and target, adored and criticized in equal measure. The noise could have easily destroyed the quiet strength he had built. Yet, what defined him was not the scandal itself, but how he endured it. Rather than lashing out or trying to control every narrative, he embraced restraint. His silence became his answer, a shield that protected his dignity when words could have been twisted against him. This silence was not weakness but an act of defiance. In refusing to give power to false stories, Wang Yibo showed that not every battle is worth fighting. He understood that feeding rumors only makes them grow, and instead chose to channel his energy into his craft and his fans. His letters to supporters carried sincerity, gratitude, and a reminder that their shared bond mattered more than gossip. For those who believed in him, his steadiness became proof of his integrity. The storms around him revealed a truth about celebrity life. Success is not only about talent, but about survival in the face of constant exposure. Wang Yibo's ability to walk through these scandals with composure transformed him from a rising actor into a symbol of resilience. Each rumor, though painful, became a test he passed by remaining grounded. His journey through these trials reminds us that storms, no matter how fierce, eventually pass, and what remains is the strength of character that no scandal can take away. Here lies the contrast. Yu Menglong couldn't escape his despair, while Wang Yibo found strength to fight through his storms. It's heartbreaking to think, if Yu Menglong had chosen another path, maybe today he'd still be with us, smiling on stage. But Wang Yibo's journey reminds us, no matter how dark life seems, there's always a way to rise again. Happiness, hope, and resilience aren't just for celebrities. They're lessons for every one of us. So when you feel like giving up, remember, life can change. Tomorrow can be brighter. And like Wang Yibo, you too can survive your storms. Thank you for watching StarWatch now. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories of the stars. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and see you in the next video.